Greetings and welcome to Is It Art, the show where we come together, put on our imaginary berets, and rank album cover art. None of us have an art degree, so we're using the old opinion method to rank all these. Ed did know a guy named Art, so that is something. My name is Dork Joe, and with me today, his milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, Ed. Someone who's always been more of a malt guy, Jason.
Yeah,
Malts are delicious, y'all.
yeah, I do like malts. Malts are good. And the illustrious Joe, spokesman for Canada Dry.
That's right. Put a little bourbon in that bad boy. Mm-mm-mm. So good. Housekeeping. We've been neglectful in a few things here at ODD. First off, a huge shout out to Zoe Albright for making our logo and our caricatures that we use on Discord. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll see some more of her work as we go forward. We have a Patreon. Please go check it out. Look at all the different tiers I've described in other videos. You can go read for yourself. We hope to see you over there. And join our Discord. That's where we go. You'll see us talking about all kinds of fun things, showing off our vinyl, talking about video games, books, all that fun stuff. You can interact with us. If you're on our Patreon, you'll get some hidden channels there too.
I live on Discord, sadly.
He does. Join our other social media. You can come see us on Facebook, so Twitters, all that fun stuff. But really, Discord, Patreon, that's where we're going to be focusing most of our attention. You can also comment here, and I'm sure we'll be looking at those. On this episode, our heroes will be discussing the album art of Led Zeppelin. These rankings will be based on the album art alone, not how good the album is or if it's a classic, just our opinion and how it tickles the old eyeball.
Now, did you hear that, Joe? He threw in the whole doesn't matter if it's a classic or not. That's a throwback to some of my picks in the past where I was like, it's Nirvana's Nevermind. It's classic. He's trying to lambast me right in the beginning. I see it. I see it.
If y'all watching this backwards, keep in mind. So we're going to do our album art. We're going to rank it. We're just going to jump right in. So this is Led Zeppelin. We have 8 albums to go through. Jason, give us your number 8.
Now, I put no pre-thought. I like to do the art on the fly here. Whatever, speaks to my non-artistic art degree eye. But I'm going to go with physical graffiti again. I think it's relatively boring. It's just some buildings. It's just mostly white. Don't really care for it.
All right. Ed, what are we thinking?
Well, all right. So, also want to put out a disclaimer here. Some of these albums back then, they like to make them fun, so they were like interactive. Like I think Jason was showing us Led Zeppelin 3. You could pull thingies and things would move. And I think physical graffiti was kind of the same, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, I would put physical graffiti in last as the optic. I did see that there was a building in New York though. I didn't know that. But it's just not appealing to the eye.
Look at you two samesies. What do y'all do? Y'all share notes on what y'all going to pick together? I'm way different on you on this. I think that Led Zeppelin 2 is my number.
You're just a fucking asshole, is what you are.
There's nothing, it's kind of hard to see. It's a little blurry. It's just, people sitting around.
I didn't think I'd have to bring this out on the art one, but
it's just fine. There's nothing to that one.
Okay.
Ed, give us number 7.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Presence on this one. Not
he's gonna
nothing. I mean, nothing interesting about the family. It's a nice picture, good throwback. I like the colors, but not as iconic as the other ones, I think.
My choice is. I think it's changed since Jason showed me that the album was interactive. So we're gonna move some things around here. I believe we're gonna go with physical graffiti for number 7. Same thing they said. I mean, it's a building. It's fine. It's kind of cool. The letters are there, but that's all. That's all there is to it.
All right. Well, my number 7 is going to be presence as well. I like the story behind the picture. It's got this weird black oblique thing in it, and it was like, what is it? It's a presence, But the picture itself doesn't really stand the test of time to me. It looks old timey. It doesn't really stand out. Like it doesn't stand the test of time to me. There's a lot of white on the outside. The picture's kind of shrunk. So that's my number 7.
I got you. Go ahead and throw that in my number 6. I'm with you. It's a picture of family. That's cool. I do like the thing in the middle being there. I use Apple Music for a lot of my things, and they like kind of make the album covers move, and they put stuff behind it. It looks kind of cool there, but that's not really what the album cover is. So, yeah, it's number 6. For all the same reasons they said it. Like I said, it's a family. It's sitting around there.
It's the picture itself. Like you can tell the picture was taken in the 70s, and it just doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like that kind of film.
Ed?
Well, again, I'm looking like Joe. I'm looking through Apple Music. So, in through the outdoor, it's another one that is, as far as the cover goes. I don't particularly like much about this album, so that doesn't help it. But just looking at the cover too, it just seems a little a little plain. It's the concept of it. Sometimes you see bands like connecting it to the album. I don't see a connection after listening to it, but not one of my favorites. And at least the one that they have in virtual is all the colors look off. It's the brown and white. But yeah.
All right, Jason? I like that hump. That's me too.
Yeah, that's a hump. Yeah. What's interesting about them though is after Led Zeppelin 3, they didn't put their name on the front, which is kind of interesting. I like that.
Before you do make your pick, I want to note that we have the edited version of House of the Holy, but I'm personally judging off of the unedited version.
Yes.
We're doing this because people take things down and get sensitive about stuff. But
yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Led Zeppelin 2, I think. I mean, yeah, it's iconic and everything, but what album here isn't? Besides Presence.
Watch our rant and rank, please.
I mean, it is a faded picture. It does. I do like how it has a Zeppelin silhouette, but yeah, I don't think it's one of the better ones, album cover wise.
Mm-hmm. Ed, give us number 5.
Yeah, Zeppelin 2 for that one. It's off-centered. Doesn't look appealing. Like the colors are also off. I think the picture is not all that great, and then you hit it with the other blends into and then the logo is not. I don't know. Everything looks off about this cover. Fantastic album, but covers weak.
Cover, I'm with you. My number 5 is 3. I did just learn that it had a really cool spinny thingy. That was cool, but that kind of artwork, I'm just not it's just kind of all over the place. It doesn't do it a lot for me. Love the album artwork.
Yeah, my number 5 is the same reason Ed's is number 5, and that's 4. That off center it's always bugged me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad'd be playing his record, he'd have it sitting out. It's just off centered.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel like that picture feels like Led Zeppelin 4. Like the maybe it's the Battle of Evermore. I don't know, but it feels very Lord of the Rings ish. But that off center just bothers me.
I'm following right behind you at number 4. Same, kind of the same reason. I kind of like the what the picture is. I think that's cool. I just wish it was bigger, and the album and not off centered. If that was the whole album and it wasn't like framed like that, I think that'd be cool or cooler.
Yeah.
But Jason, roll again.
Oh man. Fuck me. I guess I'm gonna go with Led Zeppelin. What do I have left here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go Led Zeppelin 3. Mainly because I just don't like the lettering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like everything else going on, and yeah, it's got the little spinny thing.
Yeah,
It's always been cool. I like records that do neat little things like that.
that
If we
looks
ever do
like
Alice
someone
Cooper,
doodled
that'd
on
be-
a Trapper Keeper.
yeah, like it kind of reminds me of like Beck's The Information. It was all white, and you get to put your own stickers on it to make it what you want. But yeah, that's everything you said. Basically, same.
Ed, give it to us.
I'm gonna go with 4 because yeah,
I
it's off centered.
shot him a text real quick. I was like, "All right, this is my list. What's yours?"
Nah, it's I'm a little when things are off centered, I have to fix them. Like it's just not.
Yeah, exactly.
If I see something, you have to like be like, that's not right. Put it back where it needs to be. And yeah, it's not even they're not even. And I don't know if there's a meaning of it behind. Like I said, I'm just going by what I see. But I mean, it's yeah, it's off centered and it really bugs me.
I assume it has something to do with them like being in Wales to record a lot of this, and there's something to do there. That's my assumption. I could be wrong.
It's-
Or maybe they were just super under the influence of stuff, and they just didn't know how to center things. But,
I mean, the back of it's like a city or like a town,
mm-hmm.
and then it opens up, and that's just iconic.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But I mean, that's it. That's all there is to it. It's weird.
Number 3. I think you went first last time. Maybe it's my turn. My number 3 is going to be House of the Holy.
Oh,
Wow.
I think that's awesome. I think it's a really cool album. You know what? It's not my number 3.
okay. All right.
I'll lie to you.
Back it up. We'll back it up.
In Through the Outdoors is my number 3. I like the In Through the Outdoor album cover a lot. I thought it's better than House of the Holy, but now I'm sitting here thinking about it. But I'm an old restaurant person, so whenever you have a good bar setting, especially kind of looks like it could be a bluesy bar, I think it's a cool setting. Now how faded out it looks in what I was looking at made it dropped a little further for me. That could be number 1 if it looked crisper. But I know at the time it was 76, 79. It is.
Yeah, I mean, I can always blow these up if you need. I don't know if you can see that bigger. But
yeah, I think I'll stick with that.
I'm gonna ride on your back there and say the same thing. Like Ed said, the color is just one color. But I like the photo. I like it looks like old time raggy. What's that word? Old timey, raggedy.
Mm-hmm.
Bar. You can like just picture the piano, which there's a lot of piano in it. Like to me, it fits the album.
You could definitely see yourself drinking a cool beer in a lukewarm glass there.
Yeah.
or a bottle.
Gotta
of
love
scotch.
those dive bars, man.
That's right. Ed, round us out on three.
Zeppelin 3. I like it. It's colorful. Um, I'm not crazy about the font on it. It's hard to read with all the stuff going on. It's a
Mm-hmm.
busy cover,
It is busy.
but I do like the how it pops. So you could it's a better cover than two for sure. and
Yes.
and now I didn't know it had a little interactive action going on, so that's good.
Yeah, you can spin around and it like changes their faces, who you want to see.
Hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Nice,
Jason, number
nice.
two.
My number two is the first one. I mean, it's fucking iconic. It was an iconic photo before Led Zeppelin. That I mean, if you're gonna make your first, like again, well rehearsed band, first album, you can tell they knew what they were doing. The album art shows they knew what they were doing. They came out fucking shit on fire like that. That's just a great cover.
I agree. I like that one. Ed, number two for you.
Now, with my last two, I mean, both of these
Yeah,
are just iconic, and you would recognize. You don't, and I think for one of them, they didn't even need to put their name on them because they knew it was badass, and they knew they didn't need their damn name on it. But for my number two, I am. I'm not doing that one yet. For my number two, I'm doing Zeppelin one. It's the iconic cover. I think it's up there with Abbey Road and Nevermind, and those you see it, you know who it is.
hmm
Um, but it's yeah, I mean that's the cover for them, I think. And the only reason why it's not number one, in my opinion, it's because it's lacking my favorite song by them. So
What's that got to do with Al Martin?
yeah, again, nothing to do with
it's
album
just
art.
I know, but it's connected to me for some reason.
Uh
But
huh.
yeah,
Uh huh. See, that's why we put that disclaimer in the beginning, folks. Right there. My number two is House of the Holy. Um, I like this one a lot. I think it's a cool cover. I think that the kids climbing up the steps there, and I know that there's some what that I read what it was called, those steps, but I can't remember what it is now. Um, but yeah, just a cool. That's a cool photo. That's a cool album there. To me, it's definitely their number two. I think one and two definitely are above the pack when it comes to the rest of their album art. So
Yeah.
these two are awesome. Um, we all know who's what. Who wants to go first? Who wants to be my number one?
Um.
Since y'all are riding on my coattails for this.
do you know the scene in Breaking Bad? I don't know if you
No,
guys watch Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
You guys
I've
Breaking
watched the
Bad?
first two episodes like
Do
five
you
times. I can't get
do
into
you
it.
know the scene where the the guy's asking, like he's like, "Wait, I know you. I've heard about you. Who are you?" And he's like, "Say my name. Say it." You know, that's what this album cover is to me, man. Like it's just them saying, like, "You know who we are. Just shut up. Like, you just buy it." It's Houses of the Holy. I think it's just a good album. The cover is fantastic. I think it's great. I can't believe people are censoring it. Like Jason was saying earlier. I mean, that's just crazy. But it's a piece of work. I mean, it looks like art to me. I love the color. I love the orange on it, and all the other colors that they blend in with the stones and the children with blonde hair. Um, yeah, it's great.
So, Joe, you don't like Breaking Bad?
No,
Wait, did he say he didn't like Breaking Bad?
couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
I've tried multiple times.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't watch it. Dude, you need to watch that show. It's fantastic.
I've tried multiple times. It
It is amazing.
doesn't catch me.
My number one is Houses of the Holy. Um, I'm glad you picked up on you mentioned the color. It looks so otherworldly. Like it does not look like Earth at all. And it is an amazing photo. And the colors, um, girls climbing it. Like it's just it feels almost sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
a
look
great way to put
alien
it, yeah.
world-ish. Let me go through.
Hmm.
And the
Like
reason
Mars, like they're walking in Mars or something like that.
one reason why number Led Zeppelin 1, I hate that Atlantic logo. Like, and I know that it has nothing to do with them, but I hate it. Those old records when they did that stuff, that they put that
Hmm.
big ass. I mean, it's really there. I'm
Hmm.
sure it's really there on one. I don't have a copy of that one, but
Yeah, it is. I can see it on one.
yeah, it just kind of, I don't know, it's distracting to me.
That is annoying. I didn't even notice that.
One is my number one. I think that's just a badass photo to be your opening album, to your number one album. It just looks, to me, this epitomizes Led Zeppelin. I think it's badass. I think it's cool. That's
Yeah,
kind of why I
yeah.
choose it over there. And we didn't go through any of the fun facts about them being the New Yardbirds or how they got their name, because people thought it'd be their band would go down like a lead balloon, and they changed lead from the LEAD spelling to LED and balloon to Zeppelin. But all that was kind of in my mind when I looked at that.
Wait,
Also,
you broke away. What'd you say about Yardbirds? The
so
Yardbirds?
originally they were the New Yardbirds. Led Zeppelin was,
Oh, okay.
and then him and Jeff Beck, I believe it was Jim Page and Jeff Beck were gonna do something. Someone said that was gonna go down like a lead balloon, and so they ended up where Led Zeppelin got their name. They dropped the A out of lead, so nobody would confuse it, and change balloon to Zeppelin.
I mean that's coming out. That's punk rock right there. That's communication breakdown.
So any parting
Again,
words
if
about
you
art?
karaoke, please leave us a message.
That's right. Any parting words about our art today?
Well, looking at the list, Ed and I have a better artistic eye. It looks like generally than Joe.
I don't think so. Y'all put two way too high. I believe Ed is frozen on us, so we're gonna say he agrees with me and decided to change his
No, he's
list.
moving around. He's just waiting for you to shut up so he can tell you how wrong you are.
He's frozen on mine, but
Yeah,
I can hear him.
Joe. Don't try to gaslight me, Joe. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, man. Like, I mean, iconic albums. Led Zeppelin one, like I said, is up there. The cover is up there with like some of the best. I mean, because you recognize it. Houses of the Holy, like Jason said, is just sci-fi-ish looking, is unique, and I think it ties in with their music really well because that's a lot of experimenting going on. So yeah,
Hey,
fantastic band, great art, except for the centering. Things need to be centered, not to the left or to the right, centered. Yeah.
I like how Jason put himself in the camp with the person who put in through the outdoor at number 6.
Well, there's some slight variations.
Oh, well, yeah,
You
not
chose
not
it.
everything's perfect,
I think they're cool
but
albums. I mean, I think they're very different albums, which is what I'll give them. It's not like there's just pictures of the band in 6 albums. They've got some.
Oh,
They've got some things. What do we owe? Things are getting weird. Maybe have some technical difficulties.
might be some technical difficulties there.
I just said that. All right, so hopefully we're going to go and wrap this up in case anything gets weird on us. But there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us on Is It Art, Led Zeppelin. We really appreciate you. If we got it wrong, please let us know your order, even down below or in our Discord. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell your server the next time you're at a restaurant. Look, your server is tired of people's shit. They know you're going to order a filet mignon, well done. They know you need
God.
A1, Heinz 57, and you're going to have ranch dressing to dip that bad boy in. Their feet hurt, and the kid at table 12 is crumbling up all the crackers, and the parents are going to clean up after them. So don't you think your server should know the joys of watching us? They'll thank you for it. Until we see you next time, stay safe, make good decisions.
Peace.